That's really dangerous.
Hello. I'm racing from England to the summit of Mount Everest, swimming, cycling, running, hiking and climbing halfway across the planet to the top of the world. Right now, I'm deep in Pakistan, halfway through the 1,000 miles of desert and jungle I need to cross to reach India. Already, I've made it through the army-controlled mountains of Baluchistan, the chaotic city of Karachi, and most of the supposedly dangerous Sindh. Our visas expire in a little over a week, and I still have to escape the region, then push into the fog of Punjab, a vast region covered in thick fog that makes the already dangerous traffic deadly. I'm far from done, and things just escalate. The infamous police escorts have found us, and can stop me from cycling on a whim. The next 700k are going to be far from easy.
Getting so much work. Luckily there's no distractions.
This morning, I managed to sneak past the armed police with a simple distraction technique, so I was feeling good. Little did I know just how bad it was going to get.
The sun's come up, feeling a bit warmer. We've escaped the police for now. I'm in proper rural Pakistan now. Seems so lovely with the green fields and palm trees. Very different from the desert of the last 4,000k.
Despite the challenges of this country, it had been beautiful so far, and nothing was more beautiful than the kindness of its people.
You may like the nature of the God.
Yeah, nature
Really?
and humanity. Nature and I like humanity and nature.
God is saying us, love each other, and I'm happy. Don't harm anybody.
Everyone should be like you, Ali. If everybody was like you, everyone would be good. This is a tradition in England.
In England?
In England, tradition. We dip the biscuit in the tea.
We are also the
You
best.
do this?
Thank you.
I spent the morning trying to keep a low profile, mask up through checkpoints, so the camels didn't know who I was. But unfortunately, my team weren't so lucky.
Mate, you've had a speedy morning today. That's that's about 100k already.
Happy days.
Congrats on your first escape and evasion from the police.
Full on escape and evasion. Well done, mate.
You left and then they were like, you could just see them all just standing there like, I'm sure there was like, we're missing something.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, no one noticed. No one noticed.
Literally no one brought it up.
No one brought it up.
How do you feel like your legs are going to cope when you start running again?
I'm not thinking about that right now.
Don't worry about it.
A little bit. It was always going to be the hardest part, the most painful part. I had 2 knee surgeries, let's say, and I'm going straight in, basically clean fatigue, having done 0 training for running, straight into trying to do like 40k a day or something.
When was the last time you ran longer than 10 kilometers?
Over a year ago. Yeah.
How far is it?
900k.
When was the last time you ran a marathon?
With you? Well, London.
When was the first time you ran a marathon?
When I was 19, I only ran 2. I hate running.
And sorry, just to clarify, then you're going to climb Everest.
If I survive.
And sorry, just to clarify again, you're going to do 900 kilometers of running uphill.
55k to the hotel in the dangerous region.
Does it feel dangerous?
No. Everyone seems amazing.
So this is a great distraction away from Mitch up top.
I got a bit of a head start from this stroke of genius, but not for long.
So we thought we shook the police off this morning. I've done over 100k without them, but now I've got 2 police with AKs behind me on the bike.
This is where the problems began. Being followed wasn't the issue at all. The officers were pretty friendly, and I didn't mind being protected. The first big problem was that they weren't letting us move separately, which meant the boys, who already barely slept, couldn't do their jobs. The second was a constant change of guards. Every few kilometres, we'd have to wait for the escort to change hands, each time explaining again who we were and what we were doing.
This is incredibly stop and start, and we know that they've got our best interest at heart, but at the same time, it's to stop them from Mitch Cycle and Ken and Stan from editing.
So many guns.
They just want a selfie.
At this rate, we were losing about 20 minutes for every hour. The time pressure of our visas running out was becoming a real concern.
Another lovely pit stop. Another changeover. No, they don't like to go too far before changeover. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What matters is we're still moving.
Super friendly.
Every change brought a new upgraded level of security until every terrorist and kidnapper in a 10-mile radius was quaking in their boots.
We went from commandos to police to guys in jumpers.
We feel very safe with the stick.
This had been bad, but luckily I've been told that we only needed escorting to the end of Sindh, and that Punjab was perfectly safe. It had been a frustrating, long day, but eventually I made it.
Are you my flower?
Flower, how are you?
I'm alright, my flower.
Feel the pressure when I got an escort.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the day, seen some beautiful coconut trees, green, lush, what looks lush compared to what we've seen. We were escorted all the way, armed escort all the way until we got to the hotel. And they'll be back here in the morning to do the last 40k until we leave this province, which is apparently the dangerous one. And as soon as we hit Punjab, no more police will be needed. So, happy days. That overnight, someone's been playing with my helmet. Look. So the kid must have been playing with it.
That's a good start to the day. You ready to rock?
Hey, no, I'm not apparently.
Look at the bags under my eyes, dude. I can feel them. I feel like I've been stung by a bee.
24 going on 64.
24 with an uphill paper round and a prevailing wind.
I honestly can't remember if I'm 23 or 24. It is 23, isn't it?
It is, you're 24 in May.
Yeah. What age do people generally forget their age?
Normally it's past 50.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look, here's the standard piece of camera from
Standard
Mitch.
piece the camera.
Mitch, let's get a soundbite from you. This is my cue to begin very dynamic stretching.
Very dynamic.
And to walk off.
Yeah.
Always. Every fucking
This
time.
is our fucking key challenge here, folks. It's funny, isn't it? You get told that it's like it's dangerous, but it's a feeling really, and you've not felt
No.
danger so far.
Not nice. Everyone's just been amazing. People have been incredible.
But it's good because we're nearly at the Punjab border and we all know that there's like a anti-terrorism line on the road there. It's incredibly
Yeah.
dangerous here.
Terrorists have that all on their maps.
And then in 30 kilometres or so, it's completely safe.
That's what we hope.
Oh no!
You got him?
It's gonna go for me.
Oh, it's coming to me!
Right, have a good day, mate.
Having escaped Pakistan's first real threat, I pushed through to the end of the region and over the line. Thank God.
So we're just crossing into Punjab right about now. Happy to not have to hide so much. Wear my mask.
The biggest obstacle of this region is the fog that clings to the whole area for several months a year, making visibility dangerously low.
Really tough this morning. Hands are freezing. Got a headwind with the mist, and it's making the temperature drop big time. It's going to be a tough day.
This was bloody miserable and honestly dangerous riding, but at least with the police escorts finished, we can start moving fast again, right?
Well, we're just about to enter the Punjab region. We thought that the police escort would kind of stop here, but doesn't look like it, does it?
If they tell us we're having an escort, I'm going to sit here and argue.
Are we gonna go
I'm
bad
so
cop?
going bad cop.
Oh my god. You've got that streak in you as well.
I do, I really do.
I think I'm a bit too accepting of this sort of stuff. Well, then again, the guy tried to get in the vehicle earlier with his gun.
Yeah,
That's a red line for me.
that's totally fair.
Like muzzle first as well. Whoa!
Anyway, the Pakistani police, sponsored by the Urban Tea.
But bad cop wasn't working. It was probably something to do with the method of communication.
I'm about to boil those. What do you think about this?
I think that should do it.
I think that will keep it nice and calm.
I mean, this is annoying for us, but we don't know where Mitch is.
But I just want to get to him ASAP. Genuinely.
They were now 2 hours behind schedule and didn't know where I was.
It's just frustrating for all of it. We set off from the hotel 2.5 hours ago, and we've just been delayed because Mitch moves quite fast. It's really hard to catch him up. And I was watching the speedo. The police have been travelling at like average 60k an hour. So we're only 3 times as fast as Mitch, which isn't that much really.
But eventually, they managed to catch up.
You seem a bit frustrated, my man.
Why have we got escort in Punjab?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You good? Hungry? Good. After a lot of persuasion, they allowed us to split up so the boys could head to the hotel ahead of me. Very, very slowly.
We've got a new hitchhiker.
My friends.
They couldn't get through all this traffic in their own vehicles, so they just stopped someone coming past and then jumped on their motorbike and drove off together. And they were both laughing, so they knew that we knew that they did that.
Very confusing.
This is very confusing.
It was frustrating because Pakistan is one of the most incredible places we'd ever been, and we were barely allowed to see it. But still, the vibrance of the culture, the people and the sights meant we stayed positive until the boys reached the hotel.
What's going on?
Bullshit. So it took us an hour to get to the hotel because the police kept stopping to like I don't know, f***ing take a selfie or have a wank. And then we get to the hotel and they've never heard of us. Like we were meant to be expected here, but it's gone through a friend of a friend of a friend. So the guy's really nice who owns the hotel, right? He's trying to help us out. Unfortunately, the police have decided that we're not authorised to stay here and we have to go to a hotel that's 50 kilometres away from here.
50k away?
Yeah, that they have authorised us to stay at. Now the man's f***ing sat there taking phone call after phone. How do they do anything?
Yeah, that's...
And it's so frustrating to me because I just want to f***ing love being here. It's one of the most beautiful, vibrant places I've ever been to in my entire f***ing life. The food's incredible, the people are wonderful, and then there's just like the police as well. And they're all lovely as well, so you can't even be that harsh on them. They're just doing their job, they're just cogs, aren't they?
Stay tuned, folks.
What followed was literally hours of arguments, phone calls and discussions. Eventually, after we point blank refused to move, they allowed us to stay, but we'd be watched like hawks. And as part of the deal, we were very kindly offered a hefty security briefing in our room.
Are you enjoying your relaxed edit session, Ben?
It's great, I'm getting so much work done. Luckily there's no distractions.
Everybody is here.
How many guns do you think are in this room right now?
I think quite a few. Muslims are pointing everywhere. It's like editing on some sort of f***ing roller coaster. And you see the guy looming with dessert just outside.
It's gonna be f***ing melted by the time they get inside.
It is a cold morning, my friend. Looking forward to another day riding alongside the Poco.
Another guy will be riding alongside us.
Surely they'll stay with you.
One cop will be coming with me in the car, and then he's coming back for you. So how will the police stay with me?
That makes no f***ing sense.
Oh God, cold shower.
Not good?
You're an observant one, aren't you?
Show not tell, sorry viewers.
And they were never seen again.
Off to the distance they go, never to be seen again. Squawk.
The famous Punjab fog was out in force today. It transformed the roads from pretty dangerous to very bloody dangerous. I could barely see 10 metres in front of me, and speeding trucks and buses would suddenly fly out of the fog, almost into me, but I was still able to appreciate this wonderful place.
You gotta love them. You gotta love a nice goat.
There's Tony Mountain Goat. You want goats? I'll give you goats. Come on.
Even the goat seems surprised to see us here.
No one's being super friendly here, they're just like pure confused.
If we're kind of aliens in Pakistan, we're aliens in a Pakistan goat market.
That's for sure. What do you think like the order of business is here? Like,
I don't really know. I mean, there's lots of leading goats around by their ears. All the goats' feet are tied, and everyone's just checking each other's goat. It's like a
goat appreciation.
You know, at home we have like vegetable competitions where you have like giant pumpkins and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. See the goat farm down the road?
No.
Mate, carnage, like hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of goats. Men stood around with their goats. It was incredible.
Hilarious.
There was a goat that was this tall.
Big goat with long ears.
Biggest goat I've ever seen in my life.
I love a goat. You're cool.
Are you okay, mate? You seem on a... I don't want to... How do I put this? Like, you seem like you're on another planet.
When you're just a little bit zoned out, a little bit out of it. It's been a big push, isn't it? It's been a big push. But it's all right. It's all right. Ah, we've got the loving.
We've got each other.
We've got each other.
And that's enough. Whoa.
Earth,
We'll make it, I swear.
Huh?
We'll make it, I swear.
I know. Wish is fog.
Whoa.
It's fog with on. I was going to get a Chinese
Honestly,
food.
it feels like we're living on a prayer.
Yeah.
But we are halfway there.
After lunch, I made my way back out into the fog, which I'd lifted a lot, in a much better mood. I was exhausted, out of it, and depleted from constantly watching my back for trucks. But as we reached the hotel, we received some truly heartbreaking news that would change the course of the mission completely.
So, very sadly, there's some family issues going on at home that I have to return home for, which means that today I leave the expedition, and yes.
Yeah. It's that, as simple as that.
Yeah.
Absolutely gutted.
We're f***ing super sad to lose you, mate, but these things happen.
They do, yeah.
Life
And
happens.
We're out here having fun adventures, but I need to go and be back with my family. I think you've got a great mindset. I think you're doing really good stuff. So spread the message.
Aww.
Whoa!
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
See you in a bit. Mate, give me a hug.
Mate, it's been so good sharing this adventure with you.
We'll go have many more adventures together.
Yeah.
Promise, sure. Promise.
Now, I've got no doubt you're gonna like doing this.
Sad
You're gonna
times.
know them. I'm so sad to be leaving it.
Mate, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted.
They're having a bit of a fuss about security, so just get out.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go before the police come.
Yeah, exactly.
Give that to Thingy.
Yeah. Where the was that, dude?
The door.
Mate,
I'm worried about leaving.
It's turned from being sad to worried.
mate, tell me about it.
You've got to do all this. You've got a single parent. Single parents alone.
I've done it.
Together. Single parents alone together.
Where's the together then?
I'll send money.
It was honestly gutting to lose Ben. He'd been a huge part of the team, both through his incredible work and everything he brought to the team dynamic. In his short time here, he'd become a brother. This is a huge blow, but we will work together again one day. The realities of a mission like this are hard though, and family has to come first. With his blessing, we just had to push on.
Well, currently cycling along a railroad. The fog is so dense you can't see 5 meters ahead of you. Tell you one thing, the police are definitely not going to find me on this track. Bad time for a train to come.
It was a cold, hard morning, but I could always count on the Pakistani people to cheer me up.
Yeah, so this lovely guy has just pulled up next to me, asked me if he can be my friend, trying to get me to stop to eat rude of him. But we're a bit behind schedule today, so I thanked him and said I must keep going. Gotta love this country. Here he is. He's just pulled over, subscribed to our YouTube, and gave me a whole batch of bananas. What an absolute legend.
How are you feeling about Ben
I feel
leaving?
gutted. Absolutely gutted. Be loving. Ben was such a good part of the team, and it was so sudden, so we're still not even processed the area.
Yeah,
Hence
yeah.
why me ordering 4 chais.
Ben, if you're watching,
Ben, we absolutely.
there's a shy here for you, buddy.
Same time though, like I feel optimistic. I feel like we've come so far. You know what I mean? Because we're so close to the border of India, and it's the last country really, like big one. Nothing's going to stop us. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm gutted that he's not here.
Maybe it was the bad news, maybe it was the weather, or maybe it was just exhaustion. But the second half of the day was brutal. My body felt sapped of all energy, and I could barely turn the pedals. I hadn't seen the sun all day. It was cold, and I was starting to get dizzy. Oh, and it was New Year's Eve. What an end to the year.
Happy New Year!
That's brutal. That is brutal. Oh, I'm lightheaded as
Bless you, dude. What a way to celebrate the new year.
I know, fantastic. And guess what? We're cycling again New Year's Day.
And as the last hours of 2024 fell away, we were literally locked in by armed guard, losing our minds.
Police from AK-47s downstairs said that we can't leave until even go forward.
So, it is about 55 minutes until 2025. I'm absolutely determined to have at least a bit of a time, even if it's just like a 20-minute walk. I feel so cooped up because we've been stuck with these police for days and days. This guy's like the most overzealous police officer I've ever experienced. He's like patrolling the grounds of the hotel with his gun out. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. But anyway, I found what might be a way down, but it requires a bit of a climb. This ledge, I think, is low enough. The big problem is going to be getting back up. There's no windows, which helps. Just need to go over there. The coast is clear. We're going for it. Such fun. Right, the mission is we've got 45 minutes until New Year starts. I'm going to find something happening in this tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. I'm absolutely determined.
A few moments later.
Okay, anticlimax alert. I've been wandering down this farm track for a while. This town is dead. It's all just like farmhouses, residential areas, not much going on. Given that I just got ran at by like a really gnarly looking dog, I'm going to say that's mission failed. But I tell you what, it's actually been really lovely to just get out on my own. This is the first time I've been actually on my own in weeks. So I've just seen a cop car pull in, so I might have to do a bit of a dive into a bush jobby. This is fun. Okay, so We've gone around the back of the hotel. The police car that I think might have seen that I was a white guy stopped outside the hotel. I'm going to see if there's another way in, or at least just get a better look at the hat. Hopefully it's completely unrelated. It might just be a changing guard. Right, long story short, I didn't film anything because there was police really nearby. But I was just sat in a bush for the last 15 minutes or so because there was a police car blocking the front. And I managed to jump a wall and get back in, and I just walked straight past the police officer on guard, and he was like, hello, hey. And it is 2 minutes to midnight. Say Happy New Year to Nikki from me, Mitchell.
Happy New Year, Nicky.
That's not. Mitch's one-line thought on the New Year being now.
1 line 4.
Just one sentence on the topic.
What's the question?
What do you think about the fact that it's New Year's?
What do I think? That it's January now.
Thank you. You may sleep. Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year, mate.
I needed to sneak out the back door this morning to get a head start. Unfortunately, I forgot this halfway through, distracted by a banana.
Make as quick as you can.
ADHD, everybody.
The world's worst escape artist. Good luck. See you later.
Somehow, I got away with that and could begin my first cycle of 2025.
The sun's broken through today. It's finally a beautiful day on the road. I am about 150k from Lahore.
But our approach to the border brought with it the next big worry. To cross the Wagah border, we needed paper visas in our passports, something we didn't have yet. All the way back in Oman, we made friends with the Indian ambassador, who had said he would arrange for us to collect them in Islamabad. But since then, it had been radio silence. We'd have to drive to the city from Lahore and hope. Morale was at an all-time high as I finished the day, believing I was finally free from the fog. I could not have been more wrong.
Mate, what the is this?
What is going on? This is the worst fog yet.
That's really dangerous.
Alright.
I'm not going to let you cycle in this right now.
I was just stood next to the hard shoulder, not even in it, getting some shots, and I nearly got hit by a motorbike.
We've got a choice, mate. This might not clear for 5 hours.
I'm pretty attracted to risk, but I wouldn't.
For you to say this worries
Yeah,
me.
that's not about skill or ability, it's about
Well, of course, yeah, I know.
dumb luck. Picking your live location on the whole of today, just in case.
Let me know.
Happens. If anything were to happen, we know where you are without you having to tell us. Be careful, try and ride on the hard shoulder as much as you can. And if it feels too dangerous, just stop. Please be careful. Jesus.
This was seriously dangerous. More so than any other day of the mission. I truly cannot count how many near misses I had. It sounds overdramatic, but one slip up and I could be dead.
This smog is crazy and it makes the road really dangerous. You can't see more than 10 metres in front of you. Got on my back red light on. Hopefully that's enough for people to see me. Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Nope.
Cow evaded, I pushed on, rattled, tired, and miserable. But after a few hours, Stan arrived, finally, with some good news.
Mitch, guess what?
What?
No police.
No police! Does this mean you're in a great mood?
I'm in a fantastic mood. How are you doing?
Fantastic, mate. Again, I can't feel my hands and toes, but morale's high. I'm just really thankful, feeling so blessed for the people I've met. The food has been amazing. Even the armed police escorts, I've had a good experience. Yeah, morale is high. Cheerfulness in the face of adversity.
Pakistan have been phenomenal. From the deserts of Baluchistan to the rice paddies and the palm trees of Punjab, it has been beautiful, welcoming and wild. There's a lot of misinformation about this country, but I can safely say it's been one of the safest, most hospitable countries I've ever been. I was sad to leave, but India was calling.
We are in Lahore, and there is the first sign for the Wagah border.
The chaos of Lahore traffic was the final hurdle. I ducked and weaved between trucks, cars and tuk-tuks, concentrating as hard as I could not to get hit. It was a final exhausting push, but eventually I had made it.
I survived! Carnage, man. Alive, 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 alive.
Now, the Indian visa problem is upon us. If we can't get it here, we're finished. We'll just have to drive to Islamabad and hope. But I'm sure it will be fine, right?
What's going on, Mitch?
No, I'm too stressed to talk, mate. I was trying to breathe at the moment.